Previously on Wolf Plays Factorio. I'm not a big fan of biters, so I normally click this box right here. I'm not going to do that this time. Starting to bug them a little bit. I don't think it's bad enough to bother the nest yet, which is why they're not attacking me, I think. But it's getting too close for comfort already. I may have to just YOLO it. Oh no, they don't like me. They don't like me. Ah. So I get all my stuff back, and what do? I go right back into it without even eating up any fish. Dang it! I had my stuff. I hit the wrong button to try to double click it all over, and that was it. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. How is he? He's at 1 HP. Okay, I got it, and I'm out. Got my stuff, and I'm out of here. Oh, my goodness. That took way too many tries. I'm actually kind of embarrassed about that. I'm not going to go mess with biters just for the drama. That's not a very good idea when we're trying to build a rocket to get out of here. Hello everybody, welcome back to Factorio. I am Arctic Wolf and this is episode 4. In our last episode, we set up this science array here to research red and green science so that we could upgrade our stuff. In today's episode, we need to defend ourselves. Those biters are no joke. My last couple encounters with biters have been pretty unfavorable for us. So we need to remedy that. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to build an array that mines the stone and turns the stone into bricks and turns the bricks into walls and puts the walls into a chest. That's first. We need walls, then we need turrets, then we need a little bit of radar. We need some radar dishes. We need some ammo. And I want all that to be automated. I don't want to have to craft it in my inventory. So that's the first step. The second step is going to have to be deploying this stuff. We're going to put the wall out. We're going to put the turrets out there. We're going to put the radars out there. We're going to run the ammo to the turrets. We're going to get power out there to all the inserters that are going to be needed. And the radars need power too. We're probably going to have to increase our power generation. If not, definitely going to have to increase the coal going to the power plant, because there's them 3 little measly miners down there are not gonna cut it. So let me work on all that and I will come back to you when I got something to show you. Alright, there we are, an array that will make walls. We're gonna want that later for military science. Also, while I was working on that one, we got an upgrade in our research, and we have no more research left that just takes red science. So we are now working on all the research that takes red and green together. Next thing I'm going to do is make a blueprint of this smelter array and then extend it by another 12 ovens. So I'll get to you when I got that one down, and then we'll see you in a bit. And here we are. Now our smelter array is officially too big for the amount of iron we're pushing into it. We are going to need red belts, which are coming up very soon in the research. Right here I'm just saving my blueprint so that I can access it later. Give me just a second. I'm just double checking everything. Make sure it's doing what I want it to do. Thought there was a way to edit these things somewhere. But whatever, it's fine. Anyway, so there's our smelter array. It's got, what is that, 12, 24, 36 ovens. So yeah, we're going to need a red belt to fill that, but then it'll fill all these belts down here with iron. Alright. So up next, we need to get an array for the turrets and the radar dishes and the ammunition. So I'm gonna set that up, and we're probably gonna have to increase the coal output to our power plants, because if you see there down there at the bottom of the screen, there's not much coal on that belt, and we're gonna run out of power very soon because we didn't have very much to begin with. As far as our leftover or excess supply of power, like one more or two more arrays and we're going to have to increase the amount of power that we can generate on the whole. But for now, if we can keep these things fueled, we should be good for the short term. So I'm going to get to work on this array, and I'll come back to you when it's all done. Yep, I knew it. Right here you can see them boilers are blinking like they're out of fuel. So we're going to have to go over here and increase the amount of coal they are making. Yep, and now everything ran out of coal. You could see it. The power flashes over the whole grid. So we're going to have to reorganize this coal miner setup here so that we can feed it with at least double. I'd like to get 7 coal miners on this belt. They're only going to feed one side, but that's okay. I know a trick where you can get it to feed on both sides from one belt. You just put a splitter on it and have it merge onto the other side. Works just fine. But we're going to need to increase the coal, go into the power plant so that we can make sure that they don't run out of fuel. But I don't have the metal I need, so I gotta come over here and grab some metal. There we go. Craft those while I'm on my way over here. See, I love that feature. Okay, here we go. No, that's too close. No, it's not. That's fine. I'm going to feed it from this side into there. Too far away. And something like that. Okay. They don't need fuel or power. They need coal. So we're just going to go up here and get some coal. I got so much coal in these chests. Yeah, I need 7 stacks. Let's just take it all. In fact, let's put all the coal into one consolidated chest. Put all of our belts in one chest, put all of our inserters in one chest, all the excess resources that aren't coal in a different chest. Okay. There we go. Now we're good and organized. Take a couple stacks of belts, take a couple stacks of inserters. Wait a minute. Don't forget the coal. You almost forgot the coal. 7 stacks. 5, 6, 7. There we go. Okay. That'll be 1 stack for every miner, and then things will never, ever, ever, ever run out until there's no coal left underneath them. And now back to hooking up that other array. I will see you guys in a minute. And this little 2 machine setup right here will make turrets. I need more boxes because I want to take this belt out of here. First I want to put the turrets into a box. But we got iron gear wheels being made. We got the copper sheets being brought down from the top. They go underground, both the belts in the way. And we're feeding it into the machine to make turrets. There we go. And the turrets will be fed into this chest right here. Up next, we're going to put in ammunition and radar. It's going to be a couple of minutes for me, but it'll be just a couple of seconds for you. See you in a bit. That one was easy. Like 2 inserters, an assembler, and a chest. Set the assembler to make ammo, and there we are. Now I'm going to take this belt out and replace it with a box. Boxes can hold more. Plus, if I ever need gear wheels, I can just come here and grab gear wheels out of this box. I'm going to grab some of these turrets, grab some of this ammo. We need more radars, so I'm checking the recipe. We need green circuits for those, so we're going to make them up here. Yeah, I'll put that in and I'll see you in a minute. This setup for the radar ended up being pretty easy, even though it's a complicated recipe. It needs green circuits, iron plates, and iron gear wheels. We already had a belt with green circuits and iron plates on it, so I set up 2 assemblers. I got one pulling the plates off the belt to make gear wheels, passed to the other machine, and then I got the other one making the turrets. And I got the turrets, or the radars, excuse me, the radars. And I got the radars going into that chest right there. And I got that chest restricted to only allow 2 stacks of radars into it, and then it'll stop the production and back it up, so I'm not wasting my green circuits on a whole bunch of radars that I'm not going to use. But with that, we got the radars, we got the turrets, we've got the ammunition, we've got the walls, we've got the inserters, we've got the power poles, and we have the belts. Phase 1 complete. After resource gathering and a brief exploratory hike, I've figured out where I want to lay down the walls for the first inner wall of the base, because this is obviously not the outer wall. This will very definitely be the inner wall, and there will be more stuff outside and then an outer wall later on when we get there. But we're not there yet, so this is the outer wall for now. The only wall. But I have chosen a location fairly far away from the actual base to give us enough room for expansion inside the city, the factory, the building, the wall, whatever. Inside base. We're going to clear all the trees out of the way on the inside so that we can put in our turrets and belts and stuff. And we've got water to the north pretty much all the way across, and a fairly sizable peninsula up here. Like, it's all free space. There's no biters up here, so that's all ours to take. So I'm going to cut the wall to the left right here over to the ocean, to the water, and we will enjoy much rejoicing with. See, I considered going down a little bit further, but it would just mean I have to chop more trees to get over there. And I'm already right here, so I'm like, right here's fine. And I'm outside of base. Ah, okay, now I'm back. I feel safer. Alright, so that's one section blocked off with a wall, at least. We need to come back and put turrets in there, but we'll do that later. Now we need to come down over here, where we started in a couple of episodes ago when I was exploring and I ran into them biters. Yeah, we started this wall. We're going to pretty much follow the path that I laid out in that episode. Going right underneath this copper right here into this cliff. Oh, I ran out of walls. I need to go get some more walls. I'll be right back. Okay, I went and grabbed some more walls and I'm back. I actually had like 250 walls in that chest. It's amazing. Now over here at the coal, we're doing the same thing. We're going to block it off and then go from cliff to cliff. And that will create a barrier for us that the biters cannot pass. And I'm taking a shortcut here to get to our next spot, but this is going to be our last little area here. We're going to just go from this wall here down here, and then everything above here is all water. So that will keep all the biters out of our area. I got to clear all these forests out along this cliff because this is where the belt to supply the turrets that are going to sit over there is going to run, along with the power. But I mean, look at all this space up here we've got to work with. A whole bunch of free clear area. We can use some cliff explosives to get rid of some of the cliffs on the inside of the base. I need to clear out some of these trees, and then I'm going to go grab some belts and inserters and turrets and radar and power lines, and I'll come back to you in a minute. Okay, and I'm back. I got to just set some of this stuff into my quick bars here so that I can get it without going into this screen. Let's set that. Why was I carrying a pistol? Hold on, let me organize this real quick. Stack those. There we go. Alright. Now we're going to want a radar dish somewhere around here. Then we're going to want a turret. Ooh, I like how it shows me a green circle of its range. That's very helpful. That was not a thing before. That was a new addition. I like it. I must say I'm a fan. Alright, so we got a box. We're going to feed that with ammo for now temporarily. We will end up getting a full belt in here. But we got to move the radar. Fortunately, the radar doesn't need to take anything in from the belt, so it can bump out right next to the belt. And power, I'll figure out how to run the power somewhere later. Then probably follow the belt back around in the woods. We need to put an inserter here. We need to put all the ammo in here. I don't have any ammo on my... Okay, we'll deal with that later. We just need to get this set up. There we go. Put a power pole here. And down there. Okay. I'm going to run get some ammo and some other things, and I will be right back. On my way back over to this turret over here, I ran the power out to the base on my way over there to get the ammo. Now I'm back here. I can put the inserter here and put ammo in the chest. That should be enough to get it started. And now this corner is defended. Hooray! And I'm moving this turret because my OCD was just yelling at me about spacing, which does not matter. That's more than enough turret. One turret would be plenty over here, but 3 is overdoing it just enough to make me feel comfortable. So, okay, there's that one. Now let's go down to the next one. I'm just sitting here waiting till all of the inserters stop feeding their turrets machines the ammunition. I'm gonna go back around to the coal and start setting up that one's defenses. We'll just cut this running around out. I'll see when I get down there. Okay, here we are down at the coal mine, the new coal deposit. I'm putting in some turrets. Using spacing, I want radars to fit in between here, and I realized that this is the wrong way to do it a little bit later. But I'm still learning about these things. You know, this is all new to me. I'm not used to working with the biters. And if you play this game in peaceful mode, you just don't have to worry about base defenses at all. Which makes it feel a lot more like Automation Empire or Satisfactory, where once you get it built, they don't bother you. So this is new. This is different. I'm enjoying it. It's fun. But we're going to put these turrets in here, and these biters are not going to bug us. That's the plan. So we need some power. Let's see, we'll run the power. Each turret gets an inserter, so each inserter gets a power pole. That's how we're going to do this. And that one right there will connect it to the grid. And then we'll feed these. There we go. There we go. There's another one, and there we go. Okay. Now, I need to get ammunition coming in on this belt right here. This one. I was going to run this all the way over to base and pull it from that one little ammunition crate in it over there. And then I got hit with a stroke of genius. I will manufacture ammunition over there on site and feed it to the belt right there, and then run that belt all the way around the base. So that's what we're doing here. I'm gonna get this set up, and for you guys it'll be like, I don't know, 10 milliseconds, but for me it's gonna take about, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 minutes to set this up. So I'll see you in a bit. And here we go. We have an automated ammunition set up for our belt to feed our turrets. We got 4 coal miners and 4 iron miners feeding 6 ovens, feeding 3 assemblers, making ammunition for the belts. And now I'm going to run this belt up, around, and through the forest over to the other side. And then I'm going to go over to the other side. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I'm going to run this up and through to the right side, to that little section of turrets that we have in the upper right corner. Then I'm going to go over to the far left and put turrets in over there. So, yeah, we're just going to connect this belt. I got to go get more belts anyway. I will see you guys in a second. Okay, so I went and I grabbed the belts and I took them up to the upper right corner. And now we're at the bottom wall. And I'm going to put some radars just scattered along the wall. I want one on each end and then one approximately center-ish. Doesn't have to be exact. And then we're going to take the turrets and we're going to space them out according to their little green circles. But we're going to put one on each side of each radar. And then we'll go like one space away from being like in the middle of the turret. Yeah, like this. That's a pretty even spacing, and there's just a little bit of overlap, and then, yeah, on each side of each radar. I think that will do just fine. We gotta run this belt down here, and then I'm gonna have to make another ammo array to feed this side of the base. I'm gonna make it right there next to the other one, but it's just gonna feed this direction instead of the other way. Okay, so now we need to put inserters on all the turrets. Don't stand on the belt. Okay, inserter. One more. Keep going. And no, don't try to add them while you're walking. That's a bad idea. Did it again. Alright, there. And there. No. Alright, we need to add power to all this. So, let's see here. Too far away. Okay. I'll get used to that eventually. We're just gonna hold the button down and run this way. And if there's not a spot that needs power, it'll go as far as the cable will let it. But if it does need power, it'll make sure that everything along the line has access to power. And when I tie this up here, that will turn everything on. And the research, by the way, has been going absolutely fantastic. We are knocking it down with the research. We are almost to the point where we have to get military science to go any further, which means we will be set up for our tier 2 assemblies with red belts and much higher production rates, much faster. But up this left wall here, we're going to do the same thing we did on the bottom wall, spaced out pretty evenly based on the turret's range circle. And we're going to add a couple of radars in here. Same situation, turrets and radars, and belt it and inserters and power it all up. Must have run out of something. Yep, I ran out of turrets. I need turrets to put turrets down. Just watching my factory. Sorry, I got distracted. I got sidetracked. I was just watching. It's beautiful watching all this work. It's turning into a piece of art. Alright, it looks like I need more power poles. That's what I was doing. I was looking for power poles. Do I have what I need for power poles? Alright, we need more turret up here. I'm gonna have to get rid of these trees. They're just in the way. Goodbye, trees. Alright, now I want to have this turret here be as far away as it can be and still be fed by this belt. So I will run the belt first. Should. Nope, guess not. Yeah, run the belt first, then put the turret in. I can get it as far over as I can and still have it be fed by the inserter there. Okay. Now we gotta run this belt all the way back into the base. Fix your corner. There we go. All the way back down. This is gonna go all the way down. Oh, I'm gonna go get more belts. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let's finish this up. We're gonna run this down here. Dang it, misclicking. Told you I do that a lot. Alright. Got trees in the way. Get them out of the way. Yep. Down to here and then over like this. And here we go. Now we're going to have to do something kind of trickery to get it over to the other one. We'll go up and around the lake, which is not exactly the easiest way to go about things. But then, let me see here. We can probably get away, since it's a forest mostly on the other side of that wall. We should be able to get away with just feeding it out of this chest here. There's already a couple stacks of ammo in there. Yeah. Alright, so we gotta go put inserters and power on this line over here. So instead of having one belt feeding all the turrets ammo, we've got 3. But that's okay. That just leaves less chance for overall system failure. Now only one part of the system will fail if for some reason one of the belts is stopped or the power goes down in a certain section or whatever. And make sure that all the power is connected. There we go. Just hold the button down and run. It's not exactly that easy sometimes. It should be from here on out though. Yeah, there we go. Now it's working right. There we go. That's what I wanted. Alright, all the way down. I got stuck behind a tree. Now we gotta run this power back up. Oh, wait a minute, this is just power. That gets it there, but we can run it from here over like this, and it will look a lot cleaner. And take all these ones out. There we go. Actually, I think I want to put one turret right here. Yep. And I think that's good for the left side. For now. If they can overcome that, then we will increase the strength and frequency of turrets and thickness of walls and stuff like that. But this should keep the biters at bay until I'm ready to deal with them again. Gotta do one more thing right here. I want to make another array. So I'm going to need to increase the number of miners here. Yep, I'll put 2 more miners here. They're hooked to power. Everything's fantastic. The coal's good. We're short on iron here. Let's see. I'm going to set up another array right here. So, a couple of seconds for you guys. A few minutes for me. And with the placing of these last few belts, we should have a decently fortified position. I might even say comfortably fortified. Pardon me. Yeah, Yeah, this smelter array definitely needs to be upgraded. The belt needs to be upgraded severely fast. Collect some of these iron plates. Gonna need them for crafting. Yep, we're gonna need some more miners, probably for the iron here. Yep. Alright, let's move these power poles out of the way, connect it up here. That's fantastic. Add a couple of belts. Add a couple of miners. We need ammo to go to our turrets. So there. That'll be enough iron. Our coal is still good. We got plenty of coal up there. So just the iron is needed. Now I'm just making a lap around, double checking the perimeter, looking at the mini map. I want to be able to see the entirety of the base on one screen, and it looks like I got a little bit of exploration to do up here in the north. Let's hope there's not biters up here. Let's hope it just like ends this peninsula real short right after that black mark on the map. Oh man, this is intense, because if this bridges out to another continent and then there's a huge biter nest over there, we could get into some big trouble. Oh nope, it looks like it's just the peninsula. Fantastic. So the entire northern section of our base is coastline. That's fantastic. We got lots of room up here to expand. Plenty of resources up here. The wood anyway. I guess there's not really any resource patches other than that little tiny copper and that coal that we claimed. So we're gonna have to do exploratory missions for resources fairly soon. Like as soon as we got all this stuff covered up with miners and we need more stuff, we're gonna need to go find more stuff. That's just all there is to it. But one of the things we just researched recently was gates, so we'll be able to run a train in and out of the base. And that'll be helpful. Yeah, we got plenty of walls. Let's go ahead and block those off so they're not making any more. We don't need any more right now. More science to be upgraded. Yeah, let's go for red belts, because we need those for a smelter array. All in all, I'd say everything's looking good here for today. Sorry this video's a bit longer than they usually are, but I can't find anything to cut out. I mean, I've already cut out quite a bit, so if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button. If you like this channel and my series and this playlist, hit the subscribe button. If you want to know when the next video comes out, hit that bell icon. It will give you a notification. And you people have a wonderful day. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next time. Arctic Wolf out.